Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about math and random module in Python. Before going to math and random, let's discuss some of the built-in function Python provides for doing some mathematical operations. Let's say you have a list and let's say you want sum of all the elements in the list. Then you don't have to write a for loop. There is a built-in function for it. Just write sum and provide a iterable. So I'm specifying this L. So now if I execute this, it will return me sum of all elements from this list. For the sum function, whatever you are specifying as an input should be a iterable data type. I cannot specify 2 numbers or 3 numbers. It will throw me an error and it will say sum expected 2 arguments got 3. So you will always specify a iterable. So I'm saying sum of L and I'll get a sum. If I want to find out maximum elements, I can say print max of L. So it will find out the maximum element from this list. If you're looking for a minimum element, then I can say min of L. This will give me 100. If you have a number, a floating point number, 25.55 let's say, and you want to round it up, so we have a round function, so I can say round of num, so it will round it up to an integer value. If I want to round this particular number to a specific number of decimal, then just put a comma and specify how many decimals you need. So now it will round it up to 2 decimals. So now I'll get output as 25.55. So all these functions are defined in built-in modules. So if you want to see the entire list, you can say print dir of underscore underscore built-ins underscore underscore. It will give you the list of all functions present in this particular module. If you want a description also, you can say help of built-ins. So now it will print all the functions and their usage. Let's start with math module. So Python provides a lot of mathematical functions in this module. So before actually using this particular module, you have to import that particular module. So for that I'm writing import math. Okay. So we have seen this sum function, but we have some issues with the sum. So now if I say take a list, okay, 0.1 into 10. Now if I print this list, it will repeat 0.1 10 times. Okay. Now let's try to do sum of this list. So I am saying sum of L. So it will give me answer 0.99999. Expected is I should get an answer 1.0, right? So for a sum function, there might be a few rounding issues. If you want to perform addition of floating point numbers, then you can use fsum function. So now in order to use any function from this math module, you have to write a module name first, that is math dot and then function name. Specify the iterable. Now if I execute this, I will get answer 1.0. Okay. Next, let's say you have a number that is 15.559. So this floating point number is between 15 and 16, right? So if I want a lower bound and a upper bound, I can use functions that is floor and ceil. So I'm saying math dot floor of 15.5559 and here I'm saying math dot ceil of 15.5559. So now if I execute this, I will get a lower bound that is 15 and ceil will give me the upper bound that is 16. If I want a square root of a particular number, then I can say math.sqrt of 25. This will give me 5. If I want a factorial, I can say math.factorial of 5. This will give me 120. One more important function. Let's say you have a number that is 45.556. If I say print math.modf of num1, so this function will return me two values. So it will separate out the decimal part and separate out the integer part of it. So first value you will get will always be the floating point value, and second value will be the integer value. So this function will actually return you a tuple. If you want, you can assign it to the two different variables. So I can say decimal and integer is equals to math.modf of num1. So now if I print d, I'll get the decimal part. If I say I will get the integer part of it. Okay. If you want to find out the power, then we have a function called POW of 10, 2. So now I'm saying 10 to the power 2. If you want to perform some logarithmic operations, then this library will provide you log functions also. So if you want to get a value of log 10 to the base 2, then I can say math.log I want value of log 10 and to the base 2. This will give me the value that is 3.32. Okay. If I do not specify the base, it will take log 10 to the base e. Now as we use log to the base 10 and log to the base 2 more often, we have a separate function for the same. So I can say math.log 10 of 2. So I'm saying log 2 to the base 10. This will give me value 0.30, and the second function is math.log 2. So I'm looking for log 10 to the base 2. This will give me answer 3.32 again. If you want to perform some trigonometric operation, then Python provides a function for sine, cos and tan. So I'm saying math.sine of 0. Okay, so it's returning me 0. So let's try sine 30. Whoa, so it's now giving me answer as minus 0.98. But sine 30 should be 1/2, right? So this function actually takes input in radians. So whatever you are passing is in degrees. So you have to convert this to the radian form. So how to convert? So we have a function called radians. For the same I'm writing math.radian. So first I'm saying convert this 30 to radians and then calculate the sine value for it. So now it's giving me 0.49. I can round it up and I can get answer 0.5. So similar to this, I have a cos function and a tan function. So I'm saying cos and tan also. Okay. If you want to see all the functions available in this module, you can try help of math. It will show you the entire list of functions available in this module. Or you can try print dir of math. It will give you the list of functions available in this module. But make sure before trying help and the dir, make sure you have written import math statement. Now let's discuss the random module in Python. So if you want to generate random numbers, then you can use this particular library. How to use it? So first thing, you have to write an import statement for that. So I'm saying import random. Okay, now let's discuss the first function, that is random. If I say random.random, again I am using this random function from this module, and this random is the module name. So the way we write it is module name dot function name. If I execute this, so every time I will get a new random number. Important point, I will always get a random number between 0 to 1. Next function, let's say you are playing snake and ladder and you are rolling the dice. So the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to get the one of the value randomly, then we have a function called choice. So I'm saying random dot choice. Here I need to specify from which list I need to pick a random number. So I'm saying from this list n. Now every time I execute this, it will pick one number from 1 to 6. If you want to generate a random number between a specific range, then we can use randint function. So I'm saying random.randint. So I want a random number from 10 to 100. So every time I execute this, I will get a new integer random number. Okay. Similar to this, we have a function called randrange. If I specify 10 to 100, this will also give me an integer random number between 10 to 100. Now what is the difference between randint and randrange then? So let me reduce the range. So now I'm saying 1, 2, 3, and here also I am saying 1, 2, 3. So if I execute this multiple times, you can see that randint will give you output as 3, but randrange will not give you output as 3. So when I say randrange, your end is not inclusive. That means it will always give me a integer number between 1 and 2 only. But in case of a randint, it will pick a random number from 1, 2 and 3. If you want to generate a floating point random number, then we have a function called uniform. So I'm specifying I want a floating point number from 1 to 20. Now this will give me a floating point random number from this particular range. That's all about math and random module in Python. In our next video, we will start with functions in Python. Thank you.